No, but thank you very much for that really inspiring presentation. Most of you know that I am very fond of taking students apart, well, to somewhat reduce their resistance. I usually don't tell them where we go, so we just go for seminars abroad, and they only find out about the location of the seminar on the day we leave. So that's true.
I know.
And so I can only subscribe to the importance of those first-hand experiences. And I also think that these are very memorable experiences for our students. So it's really a great reminder of the fact that online can be a good tool, but that it definitely is not suitable for replacing actual human contact. As the second panelist already is in the process of experiencing new lands, I suggest we merge the discussions. But if Marine has specific questions, or if anyone has specific questions, I think this might be the most suitable occasion to open the discussion on this one.
My question was, but then you have to answer. So I can go there in 2 seconds. And
well, the crowd in the cloud has already seen Marine trying to troubleshoot. So
my question was, how much time did you dedicate to the preparation? Not during, but before. How much time did it take to prepare the whole thing? Yes.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Marine. In fact, about making the concept, for me, it always works like you got an idea, and then at some evening, it's kind of comes into your mind, then you just write it down, and the next day the concept is done. But of course, to filling it with the content, like finding the experts and so on, that takes some time. Getting the connection with the venues, how to book a place at another university or at the embassy or the consulate or whatever. And in my case, usually when I also want to organize the social program for the students, I used to go to the spot before and make some negotiations with some restaurants and so on to say, hey, come on, I'm coming with 20 people, but I don't want to pay for 20.
You have an idea
so
of how much time you dedicate?
it's hard, but I would say, yeah, making the concept is how it works when you write an academic thesis. Sometimes you just start writing, you can't stop. When this happens, this is a matter of a few days. The other thing, getting in touch with the colleagues, organize everything, I guess 2-3 weeks, but of course not full time. But in advance, this should be done, because as we experience today, there could also be some cancellations. So you always need to have some backup, or make sure, or be sure yourself that the colleagues and the experts who offer help or their input are really available.
And all the students came?
Yeah, of course, it's like an optional course. So you need to sign for one optional course at my university for this specific week. And they can choose among 10 different courses. But in fact, when you compare this kind of special experience with the normal inside classroom, it's, yeah, that they usually need to make some ballot, because there are much more people wanting to participate than I can take, because 20, I would say, is the maximum. If you go with a group of 30 people or more, it's not handleable.
Further questions of on the topic of becoming an academic travel agency?